Welcome back, y'all. Today I'm going to be installing a Tobii steering dampener on my 2016 ZX6R. This model can be installed on any ZX6R between 2013 and 2017. Some of the tools you see before you are what you're going to be using. You're going to use a breaker bar or any type of torque wrench. You'll be needing a screwdriver with a T15 head, an half-inch extension with a 12mm hex drive. And with that said, let's get started. Alright, so let's begin. Right now I'm going to take my torque wrench to go ahead and break the steering nut. You're really not supposed to use the torque wrench, you guys, because it can damage the torque wrench internally. It's preferred to use a breaker bar, but today I'm going to go ahead and use my torque wrench because that's all I am able to afford thus far. So I'm going to go ahead and break this with my torque wrench using a 20mm hex drive. Once you've got that steering nut busted off there, you get something like this, looking like that. You have a washer underneath, so don't forget this washer. Keep that handy. Now I'm going to go down here to these screws. We'll be needing to remove these. We won't be reusing these, so you can just take these off and put your new ones on there. Now we got our steering nut done, and the two nuts below that are also done. All those should be off. Now first things first, you're going to take this elongated piece that came with your Tobii steering dampener, and we're going to use this to strap to the frame. Now it came with two cheese head screws. You may want to use some Loctite like I did, and the two screws you moved at the bottom, you're going to replace those screws with the two cheese head screws. But I'm going to put these back in here. I already got one down in there just to give you an example, so I'm going to put that down in there. Just hand tight for now. We don't need to torque anything down yet. Go ahead and hand tighten those down there in there with some Loctite. Once everything is aligned, you can go ahead and tighten those down. You can hand tighten them down, torque them down however you like. Then, once you're done with that, you're going to take this clamp, and it fits perfectly into where your steering nut was. You're going to just sit that there. Take your steering nut along with the washer that you had, and you're gonna screw that back down in there. It has to be torqued down. I believe the specs for this steering nut is 70 feet-pounds. So you're gonna need to get a torque wrench and tighten this down to 70 feet-pounds. This is important. Now that we got the steering nut torqued down, we're going to take this clamp. This clamp is used for the actual steering dampener. It slides, the steering dampener will slide through this and hold it down. But before we do that, I'm just going to tell you what parts we're using now. We're using this, a button head screw, just one. Your packet comes with two. You're just going to use one of these. And then we also got an O-ring we'll be using for this part. Looks like this. This should also be in your packet. With those parts, what you're going to do is take the clamp you had, and I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there's a screw hole down there. You're going to take your button head screw and just drop this down in there. Just watch it drop to the bottom. You'll see it come out the bottom right there. Once that's at the bottom, you're going to take that O-ring I was talking about and make sure that's sitting right around that screw. So like that. Should look something like this at the bottom. And what we're going to do with this, once it's like that, so we're going to come down here to this hole and merge these two to the clamp. With that said, let's go ahead and get some Loctite on the actual nut that's going to drop to the bottom of this. Get some Loctite on that and let's tighten it down. As you can see, I got my Allen key wrench down into the hole I was talking about, and that screw that we dropped down into there. I'm just going to slowly turn down this clamp right down into that O-ring, making sure that it's snug. When that's wrapped up, you're going to go ahead and take your actual steering dampener. You're going to loosen these two screws up a little bit more. And you're going to take your other button head screw I was talking about. This should be your last one. And screw this down into this screw head right here. But first, you're going to take your steering dampener and slide it through the latch we've been talking about. You're going to slide it through. Don't worry about it getting bruised or scratched. It's made to be beat up. I'm pretty sure if you're putting a steering dampener on your bike, you don't really care. You're going to make sure it's aligned where you want it. You can place the Toby logo wherever you wanted it at. You want it higher or lower. Make sure everything's aligned before you go ahead and take your button screw and place it down into there. I'm going to make sure this screw is aligned. And we're just going to finish this off by torquing this down with some Loctite down on in there. Let's go ahead and do that. Once everything is down, we're gonna go ahead and take our screwdriver with the T15 head. Look something like this. Screw those 2 screws facing the windscreen. We're gonna screw those down in there. Now that everything is down, we're also gonna remember to put our plug back into the steering nut, just for a clean finish. We now have our steering dampeners complete. So with that said, before I wrap it up, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys things you need to look out for. Okay, first of all, this is how the steering dampener should look. Now, if I come in here with my digital caliper, you're gonna have 70 millimeters from your pivot I was talking about all the way to the end. It's gonna be about 69 to 70 millimeters of room space. And when you turn the bars, there will be about 1.5 millimeters of play when you turn your bars all the way left or all the way right. On each side, you should see silver. You should see the steering dampener move all the way left, slide down the silver bar, and you should see some space left. I just wanted to point that out, but it does not have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be spot on 1.5 millimeters. I also wanted to get that cleared up. But once you check that and it's good to go, you're done. Everything's done. I wanted to tell you guys to look down there in the link. I got the link up of where you can get this Tobii steering dampener. I got it for a good price. So check that out. If you like what you see, go ahead and get it. I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe. And good looking.